This is the story of the Shree Rajneesh Ashram, established on March 21st, 1974, and ending on June 1st, 1981, when Bhagwan Shree Rajneesh, now known as Osho, touched down in the United States to begin the next chapter of his extraordinary life story. During those 7 whirlwind years, the ashram went from being a single house where Rajneesh lived to a 6-acre complex encompassing 4 more houses which served as administrative offices and living quarters, plus several other buildings in the Gun Park neighborhood rented or owned by the ashram or built within its grounds. A 2,000-person lecture space known as Buddha Hall, an enormous brass and teakwood entrance known as the Gateless Gate, extensive jungle gardens replete with fountains, ponds, and waterfalls, plus a medical center, photography studio, mala shop, boutique, restaurant, bookstore, press office, hydroponic farm, and more. By 1980, nearly 400 residents lived and worked in the ashram, with an additional 1,500 living in the nearby neighborhood. Besides Bhagwan's early morning discourses and evening darshans, where he met with disciples, there were monthly 10-day meditation camps, over 75 different psychotherapy and meditation groups, bodywork sessions including rolfing, massage, shiatsu, and acupuncture, sensory deprivation tanks, yoga, karate, and tai chi, music, dance, and theater groups, and workshops, which included mala, pottery, carpentry, silkscreen, weaving, dressmaking, instrument making, jewelry, bags, toiletries, organic cosmetics, and children's toys, all for sale in the boutique. By 1979, the Rajneesh International Meditation University on site even offered courses and degrees on everything from philosophy and religion to agriculture and fine arts, as the ashram became the largest spiritual growth center in the world, with tens of thousands of curious seekers per year passing through the Gateless Gate. While there, it offered a kaleidoscopic array of consciousness-altering techniques from around the world and an opportunity for real-life application which had never been held under one roof before. All of this within 7 years. Those who were at the ashram during this time remember it as a virtual paradise on earth. It has been described as a hothouse environment where 20 different things could be happening at once, and as a serenely calm, quiet, and lushly gardened oasis from the outside world. All who were there described the charged yet calm vibe blanketing these 6 acres as a product of Bhagwan's unique Buddha field, an energy which had to be experienced to be fully understood, and through which evolved an extremely tight-knit and loving community where serene, graceful sannyasins would warmly embrace and look deeply into each other's eyes, even if they were total strangers. The loving inclusiveness of this international, multiracial community seemed like a logical endpoint to the 1960s hippie ethos, only this was based around meditation, not drugs. In their memoirs, disciples frequently recount experiencing profound changes in consciousness which allowed them to greatly focus their attention, become acutely aware of their entire surroundings, observe their own actions in third person, and psychically connect with others. Despite this, the ashram's detractors point to the controversy which surrounded this new orange cult, a controversy which grew during this period as surely as its fame. A few of the more experimental therapy groups allowed nudity, sex, and violence, which could result in bruises and broken arms. Some sannyasins resorted to hash smuggling and prostitution in order to earn the money to stay in India. Sterilizations and vasectomies were encouraged. The free love atmosphere allowed the rampant spread of sexually transmitted disease, and the ashram's tax status as a charity was revoked in 1979, resulting in a multi-million-dollar tax bill. A discussion of these controversies could fill many more hours in itself, once more is understood of the complex context within which each of these things occurred. One thing is certain: there is simply nothing that has ever existed like the Shree Rajneesh Ashram in history, mixing Eastern and Western approaches in a grand alchemical experiment. The more well-known story of Rajneeshpuram cannot be understood unless the period of the original Pune ashram is studied and understood. With that, we will begin with a short biography of the man at the center of this movement.